Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, January 8th, 2026. I'm not going to be able to finish the part 3 of my gay Nazi tobacco swamp pedophile hunting today. The video, it's going to come later today, probably, possibly tomorrow. Turned out part 2, what is this, was almost almost 4 hours long. So I did want to post this update real fast because I think this video, maybe the last video, it started with old news. Anytime there's a mass shooting, I always come right up online very quickly and lay out what's going on with regards to finding out who is really behind the shooting. You just need to identify the first gay men who come on the news right afterwards, because they're trying to control the narrative. And there was an incident with ICE agents in Minnesota where supposedly a woman was killed. It was a trans person, I'm pretty sure. But I want to get out there right away. You just need to identify where the trans or the gay stuff is going on. And it's no coincidence, of course, that his name was Nicole Renee Good. It's just telling you that the trans community, the gay community, there's pedophiles out there, and you're really, it's not it's just that it was just very pedophile related. There's a lot of, the ICE agents are going to these cities to usurp and, dig out all the pedophiles, and everybody opposing them. You don't realize this at the time. All my daughter's friends and my daughter and everybody, they're all against ICE, and it's because of the facts that they're getting. Of course, you're going to be against ICE when you have all the incorrect facts of what's going on. What's really going on is these ICE agents are going into these cities and really breaking up pedophile rings, basically. And so, of course, there's going to be a big backlash from King Pedophile Tim Walz. In Minnesota, he's going to try to distract. They're going to try everything they can to distract from the rings being broken up there. So I just wanted to put that if I had my Twitter account, the first thing I would put yesterday when I saw this was, this is a trans woman. If that's the person that was supposedly killed, and the reason they're saying that he got his license, or he's from Colorado, is because Colorado is the most lenient state for trans people to run to and get a license that changes their gender from male to female. And it's ridiculous. I couldn't believe that only 3 states don't allow this. I couldn't believe 47 of the United freaking States of America allow male people born male, people with XY chromosomes, to go and put on their actual driver's license that they have XX chromosomes, that they have. That is the most. I can't believe that we've gotten this far, you guys. I don't, just stop and let's knock this shit off, because that's just like the most basic fact of life that needs to be straightened out, whether you're born with an XX or an XY. And even though, I couldn't believe that. So this is a trans woman, and this is the problem with why you need to keep the licenses and the facts straight. Because once an incident happens and it's reported, it's now being reported that a woman is acting this way, an XX is behaving this way, when behavior is obviously pretty XY behavior when you look at it. So anyway, I couldn't believe this. We need to, it's just gonna, we don't need to do anything. I don't need to do anything, but I'm just telling you, in the future, one of the first steps that's going to happen is that the licenses are going to have to reflect what the birth of this person is, XY or XX, period. And there's no in between. There's no drugs that can change that. and it's the same with, there's a few other things where you just need to get on it. But this is a trans person, and that's what's going on in Minnesota right now. It's just trying to distract from what's really going on. If I were on X, I would have posted that immediately, just like if I were on X, I would have posted immediately after the Brown shooting who was gay and who wasn't. But the good news, everybody, is Trump is on top of all this, and it's possibly he's the one who's doing this. And they picked, and of course it's related to me because my older sister Renee, I had a whole thing on this. She passed away from early onset Alzheimer's a long time ago, but so the name Nicole Renee Good is related to me because the world revolves around me, and this is a trans woman. That's all I wanted to say. The other thing I wanted to say was for the 4-hour video, I know that's a lot, and I'm very proud of it. I just went over it in fine detail, and it's mostly for me as well as anybody who's truly interested in what's the future and what's really going on. You could listen to, it seems like it's 4 hours is a long time, but you could listen to hours and hours. I'm sure you could listen to 20 hours and 50 hours of Candace Owen, who's great, and all these other people are great, but you're going to get the real truth in just 4 hours here. So it's a real deal. I can't believe it's gotten 16 views. So I just went over this, and just my corrections alone are all you need, by the way. So anybody needing a brief review of the 4-hour long, I looked at the corrections and I said, all you have to do is read my corrections. Okay, so I'm going to read the corrections here, and then we'll be done with it, and I'll post a video that's under 10 minutes. And here is a summary of part 2. Part 3 is coming up. It's just taken me a long time. I still have a lot of stuff to go over. So the corrections at 28 minutes, I meant to say anybody interested in fighting pedophilia should help Trump get marijuana transferred from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 drug. Now, that's what I meant to say, but what I really said was to help Trump get marijuana transferred from a Schedule 3 to a Schedule 1 drug. And a lot of times when I do brain farts like that, there's significant, my subconscious knew that I would be possibly doing this correction and putting this here, and it turns out, so at 59 minutes, I meant to say the Tobacco Master Settlement Agreement and California Proposition 10 were both from 1998. This pedophile stuff is all Bill Clinton shit. I made a connection between Rob Reiner's death because he really was spearheaded that whole Proposition 10 from 1998, and also the Tobacco Master Settlement Agreement came out of 1998, and these are both pedophile-driven. They're just pedophile-driven laws that actually help pedophiles gain access to very young kids, especially Proposition 10. And it's not a coincidence, but I don't know why I kept attributing this 1998 to Obama. Later on, I figured out that Obama was actually 2008 to 2016, and 1998 is Bill Clinton. Okay, so, and he's pedophile central. Not that he's a pedophile, but he is tobacco swamp. He's always caught glorifying cigar smoking. Same with Marlboro Obama, always glorifying cigarette, specifically Marlboros. So, and anything that even whiffs of tobacco and cigarette and cigar and anything like that is definitely pedophile related now. They're tightly linked, so follow the smoke, don't follow the money, and you're going to get to the bottom of pedophilia and all this crap. So it's Bill Clinton was dragged into this, and that's that. Meant to say, if you can get people like for the TV show Friends together, not the TV show Cheers. I had put up a video before where I said Friends, the show was the perfect combination of what you needed, which was very talented. It was a very talented gay men and a very talented non-gay Jewish woman who said no to the, like, you can harness their comedy and their talent, and then you get somebody on the set, on the TV show, on the movie set, who is able to say no to the demands of the of the people funding who want child pornography references. It's, it's light porn, it's soft porn, but it's still there. And if you can get somebody on set to say no, and no to that joke, no to this, then you've got quite a good movie and quite a good series like Cheers. I'm sorry, I just did it again. Like Friends. I don't know why I keep mentioning Cheers. It's probably subconscious. There's somebody on the set of Cheers who knows something about pedophilia. I don't know what's going on there. But I meant to say Friends is the model that we should be using going forward, and in the rom-coms and in the TV series, to harness the comedic talents of Jewish people and gay people without crossing the line over pandering to pedophiles in Hollywood. Okay? At an hour and 43 minutes, I start describing what caused me to post a comment about the song Stand By Me at songmeanings.com on December 13th, 2025, just a day before Rob Reiner, the director of the popular movie by the same name, was purportedly killed. The answer is that I had just listened to the Kelly's 12 podcast at SiriusXM on the subject of Thankful, and the 12th song on Kelly's list of 12 thankful songs was Stand By Me. And that's what caused me to go listen to that song, and then I decided to go post something at Song Meanings on the 13th, and I hadn't posted anything at songmeanings.com for 13 years, 15 years, whatever it was. And it could have been my subconscious telling me something was up, but I posted a comment there. I never got that point across after 40 minutes of talking, from an hour and 43 to 2 hours and 22 minutes. When I closed the SiriusXM Kelly's 12 tab, I go through these tabs. I just, nor did I get to the most important point of the whole conversation, which is that the gay Nazi tobacco swamp pedophile behind the scenes at SiriusXM Radio, who was influencing Kelly Clarkson's decisions on what songs to pick for her podcast, is linked to what happened to Rob Reiner and his wife. Okay, so go get him, my crowdsourcing rules peeps. We're connected. This is Boo Security. Find out, and it just didn't come offhand. I've been going after the tobacco swamp person at Sirius Radio for a long time now, but now it's not just tobacco, they're pedophile related, and they linked up. Stand By Me was posted there because it's a pedophile movie and it's a pedophile song, and there's a lot of stuff brewing in Hollywood over pedophilia. So that's why it's on Kelly's 12. You need to get that person the hell away from Kelly, the hell away from Sirius Radio, and onward. And they're related to probably everything, all the pedophiles at NBC, the pedophiles behind the Rob Reiner. If it was a real murder, they're behind that, but I don't think so. I think they were behind Trump going in and airlifting that couple out of there, because they were about to be murdered by these people at Sirius Radio. And that's it. The rest is it's the same. I don't know why I said I was reviewing 12 months worth of Kelly podcasts when I was only reviewing 3 months worth. That was it was related to my brain farts going on earlier, and then another brain fart at 2:53, 2 hours and 53 minutes in, which is 2 minutes before the end of the podcast. No, I was 3:55. Never mind. I meant to say Obama ran the legalization marijuana. Okay, Obama actually did run on the legalization of marijuana in the year 2008. He did run on that. And I was saying, what is taking so long to legalize marijuana? It's not as simple as you think, because it's pedophiles. So the key here, I'm going to do this in under 10 minutes, is if you're looking for pedophiles and you're trying to fight the fight, you go to the Congress people who are opposing Trump's demand to expedite the legalization of marijuana, or at least taking it out of the Schedule 1 and transferring it to Schedule 3. Go through and find out every congressperson that is against this, and they are either pedophiles or they are controlled by pedophiles. Okay? That is just, it cannot be more clear, period. I mean, that's if you are truly trying to, get to the bottom of the pedophilia. And it's at the center of everything. This is the year of the pedophile hunting, and I just did it in 10 minutes or less. If you want the details of why this is, you go through my 4 hours. It's got a lot of good information in there. Bye. Godspeed to everybody getting out the other side in one piece. That's PEACE and PIECE. It's a good day for a great day. Living my best life. Hang in there, everybody. Bye.